Well, hi there and welcome back. Dan again from Clean Guru. I'll try to talk kind of fast because there's a lot to cover here. The reason for this video is because the other day I saw online, I think it was in a Facebook discussion group, someone was complaining. They said, I've been taught this strategy that I should really charge quite a bit more. And if the customer doesn't get it, the prospect that I'm bidding on doesn't get it, well, that's their problem. Even though I'm kind of twice what anyone else is, I'm setting myself up as special. And I guess they don't get it. And they were kind of frustrated that they felt like they were kind of setting the standard of what their expectations were as far as what they thought they were worth, their value, and that the prospect didn't get it. Well, now they're a little bit regretting that. Well, first of all, let me say, I totally get that if you set yourself apart and you offer something very different and you want to charge premium prices, I get that. I also get it that if you're bringing, let's say, yourself and you're doing the jobs, the work yourself, well, you're not going to be able to maybe do lots of jobs, but the ones that you do, you're really going to make sure that you're getting paid well because you deserve to do that because those are your jobs personally. And you're not going to be able to, let's say, scale up necessarily from there. Maybe you're not interested in even scaling up. The reason I wanted to say this, though, is your pricing strategy taking you where you want to go? Because I noticed that person's may not be taking them there. Let's say, for example, you do want to have scalability. You want to be able to really grow and add lots of accounts. Well, if you're going to be in the office cleaning business, let's say, even if you have a good training program and inspecting program and motivational and supervision and hiring, even if you have these really good programs in those areas, you may be able to charge more, but my suggestion is you may want to look at pricing on, let's say, the high end of competitive, not the high end of way beyond crazy high because you simply feel that way, but maybe the high end of competitive, still falling in the range because, yes, you're offering an amazing service, but you're still competing with other companies who very well may have good programs too. It's one thing to be on the higher end of that because you don't need everybody, but it's another thing to do 2 or 3 times too much and then you're not getting the jobs. Now, a lot of that makes common sense, but sometimes when you read this online, you go, boy, I wonder if this company's pricing strategy is taking them where they want to go. So it's really just a reminder that if you're doing the work yourself or it's something very specialty work, it's one thing to charge premium prices. It's also no problem to understand you don't want everyone. You want folks that are willing to pay a really reasonable and good price for what you're doing. And the strategy there for more growth and scalability is possibly like Tony and I did. We tried to be on the high end of competitive. Does that make sense? I hope it does, and I hope it helps. Till next time, remember, you can do this. You really can.